Assalamualaikum, welcome back to our channel. I'm Has Family. Yay! So today we're going to talking about.
So today we will talking about so many my friend asking me how what is the tips we survive in Sri Lanka, because we are already 4 years in Sri Lanka. So many people want to know how I'm facing it, how I survive here. Jadi hari ini topik pembicaraan itu karena banyak pertanyaan dari orang yang aku kenal itu, gimana nih tipsnya, sarannya, kok bisa sih bertahan di Sri Lanka selama 4 tahun selama 4 tahun lagi. jadi mereka pengen tahu, penasaran gitu loh. Ini ya singkat cerita aja, kami ini tinggal di Sri Lanka, bukan di kota besar ya Mika ya, kotanya kecil banget gitu loh, kayak kota lewat doang gitu loh, nggak di ibu kota. Ibu kotanya Sri Lanka kan ini kan Colombo, atau kota-kota besar lainnya seperti ada Kandy, ada Trincomalee, banyak lah istilahnya gitu kan. Ini kita nggak, atau kita tuh tinggal di Eastern Province di Sri Lanka ya, satu kota kecil gitu. Jadi serba serba terbatas, nggak ada mall, nggak ada tempat nongkrong, pokoknya terdampar banget deh gitu loh. Jadi banyak yang penasaran kok bisa ya gitu loh. Actually we staying in Sri Lanka is not in the big city ya. We are staying in the small city in the Eastern Province. We not staying in the big city because capital of Sri Lanka is Colombo. We not staying in the like a Kandy, Trincomalee, so many big city. We not staying in this kind of city. So this place is like no mall, no coffee shop, no place, interesting place. So it's like, that's why so many people who's knowing me, what is my tips I can survive this far ya. So from this video I will answer that question. I will share our story ya. Jadi dengan video ini nanti kita akan jawab pertanyaan itu seperti apa ya. Number one, this is my version ya, because so many foreigners in Sri Lanka, but from different country. Yeah, this is as my experience. Indonesian people who staying in Sri Lanka. Yeah, the first thing is the tips: don't stay with your husband, family, or relative. It's not mean we don't like them, we not hate them. No, it's not like that. Because we have so many different culture, different habit, different many things ya. So in
Different ways.
yeah, so at least just try to be safe ya. Just do like that ya. Jadi yang pertama itu, kalau bisa tolong jangan tinggal di rumah keluarga ya. Karena kita udah beda budaya, beda kebiasaan ya. Daripada nanti kita jadi kaget kenapa begini, kenapa begono ya, mendingan kita cari aman ya. Kita kalau mau tinggal sendiri kayak, mau tinggal di kos-kosan kayak, atau mau nyewa atau mau apa, walaupun cuma kecil, cuma satu kamar, nggak apa-apa. Yang penting kita bebas, mau jungkir balik kayak, mau nggak mandi kayak. Nggak apa-apa ya. Soalnya pasti beda banget kebiasaannya tuh, pasti udah beda banget antara Indonesia sama Sri Lanka. Daripada nanti kenapa begini, kenapa begono ya, makan hati atau kaget ya kan, mendingan ya udah nggak usah ya. Because there is, even though you have very small house or you renting or small one room only, it's okay. Better you just staying with your husband, with your children, that's it ya. Because it's totally different, totally opposite between Indonesia and Sri Lanka as per my experience ya. Because the place I'm staying here, the mindset is totally different yeah. Not like in the big city, maybe they can meet so many people from different country, they get used to it already, so they can accept it. But here, no. Here very rare for the foreigners who staying here. Yeah, that's why it's little bit cannot accept it, the difference. Yeah, that's the problem. Jadi karena di sini itu kotanya tuh beda sama kota besar, kota Colombo atau yang besar lainnya. Mereka udah biasa ketemu banyak orang dari berbagai negara, itu mereka udah nggak masalah gitu, udah santai aja. Kalau di sini tuh enggak. Di sini tuh sangat kita tuh kesannya tuh kayak datang dari planet
lain.
Iya. Jadi udah lah ya, mendingan kita cari aman. So the first one, don't forget ya, please don't staying same house with your husband, family, or relative. Playing safe ya, better you make separate. At least you will not get shock therapy or something. Yeah, you can go freedom for yourself, your rules, whatever is that your habit, no problem ya. Because not everybody can accept it ya. And then second one apa Mika? Apa cepetan? Bingung kan? but the second one is you cannot push someone to like you, to accept you, to love you. No, you cannot do that. Yeah, cannot. So the thing is, don't take it personally. Yeah, for me, first time is difficult for me. I try to be friendly, I try to be nice, but unfortunately, when they asking me, slowly, in the end, becoming judging me. The often one is they will starting, you already long time staying in Sri Lanka, then why you cannot speak in Tamil, like that. so becoming irritating for me. So better you just avoiding this kind of conversation ya. When they asking, just close your mouth, no need to answer and run away. Jadi yang kedua itu kita nggak bisa ya maksain orang itu buat suka sama kita, sayang sama kita, karena itu aku alamin sendiri. Awal-awal mereka banyak pertanyaan, aku tangkepin ya kan, aku berusaha untuk ya kita seperti Indonesia kan ramah ya orangnya gitu kan. Tapi lama-lama kok jadinya malah menghakimi gitu loh. Nanti ngomongnya nggak enak, langsung nyalahin ya. Kau udah lama tinggal di Sri Lanka, kenapa nggak bisa ngomong bahasa Tamil, segala macam ya kan? Because so many people already staying in Sri Lanka more than 10 years, 20 years. As I know, Indonesian mostly stay in Colombo. They don't know how to speak Sinhala. They don't know how to speak in Tamil. Yeah. So it's like, so it's like not only me. Yeah. So why is a must English no problem, but for Tamil, Mika can. For me, I can understand, but I cannot answer it. Yeah, but if you're talking in Tamil in front of me, I can understand what is the point. Jadi apa ya, banyak kok orang warga negara Indonesia yang terutama yang tinggal di Kolombo itu udah lebih dari 10 tahun, 20 tahun tapi nggak bisa ngomong bahasa Sri Lanka tuh nggak, karena kan ya kenapa gitu loh. Kalau bisa bahasa Inggris oke lah ya, itu kan suatu keharusan gitu kan. Kalau ini ya udah jangan ya udah nggak apa-apa gitu. Cuma di sini tuh ternyata ya gitu udah dipermasalahkan. Itu aja sih masalahnya gitu kan. Udah gitu yang selanjutnya kalau kita itu kalau misalnya ada nih, kita kan masih sering diketawain ya Mika ya, di jalan tuh ya masih sering diejek-ejek tuh masih loh. Kita udah mau hampir 5 tahun malah justru masih diketawain, dipanggil China lah segala macam, itu masih sampai sekarang gitu, terutama orang yang nggak kenal sama kita. Caranya gimana? Ya udah, kita kalau misalnya lihat nih di jalan ada orang gerombolan gitu,
putar balik.
Iya, putar balik tuh kata si Mika tuh, benar tuh. Udah cari jalan lain aja, dihindari aja ya, nggak usah cari masalah deh gitu loh. Kalau kita nggak bisa, udah kita hindari aja, kita cari jalan lain gitu, karena percuma, nggak akan bisa berubah gitu loh. Kebiasaan tuh masih ada gitu. The next one is, until now we for the people who don't know us ya, until now they still teasing us, they still laughing at us, seeing us as a joke. So they will calling us China, even though I'm not from there, I'm from Indonesia, but they don't want to know, they make fun of us. So if you see that person like in the group, maybe like a teenager or something, they not respect or whatever is that, avoiding.
Take a U-turn.
Yeah, if you see on the road, like example in the corner or something, you just take another way. Yeah, because if you passing them, they will keep sing a song with you. So instead of you make you headache, yeah, instead of you make it not comfortable for you, better you avoiding this kind of people. You just go another way. That's it, yeah. And then the next one is, because so many people until now still disturbing me by screaming on that name. Sometimes I put my headset, I'm using my earphone, I listen Indonesian song or whatever the song, so I don't want to know Korean song, so I don't want to know what they're talking, what they're calling me. That's the way what I'm doing here ya. Kadang-kadang tuh justru aku kalau lagi di jalan, aku pakai headset, aku pakai headphone aku biar nggak kedengeran, aku puter lagu-lagu Indonesia, aku puter lagu-lagu Korea, apapun itulah terserah, yang penting aku nggak mau dengerin omong-omongan yang nggak penting, yang nggak jelas itu, daripada buat kesel ya kan. Udah mendingan seperti itu. Jadi ada tips-tipsnya yang ini. So the next one is no need to okay, first one maybe irritating, you don't know how to facing it, but now it's like you just from right ear and then throw it in the left ear. Because it's really useless. Yeah, it's really useless. Sometimes you're in the mood, sometimes you're not in the not in the good mood. If I don't have, I'm lazy, I don't care what they're talking. But sometimes I'm not good, so I will screaming back on them. Yeah, because these people mostly they are only because of there are so many people. But if they're alone, they're afraid also. And then when you screaming back with them, then they will be quiet. They will be afraid. They will not say anything.
If you not scream, they will keep continue.
See that? This is what I need to facing here. It's not easy at all until now. Can you imagine that? Almost 5 years I'm staying in this place still. Yeah, I'm not doing anything with Mika. We just go on the road, maybe for going to school, tuition, or go to supermarket somewhere. We're not disturbing others, but still it's a problem with us here. Ya. Jadi yang selanjutnya apa tadi Mami bilang, Mika? Bahasa Inggris sampai lupa. Apa sih tadi Mami ngomong, akan lupa kan? Capek deh. Iya ini apa sih namanya? Beneran jadi lo deh. Terlalu emosi. Gue lupa kan yang terakhir itu ngomongnya apa? Ya pokoknya itu masuk kuping kanan, keluar kuping kiri, ya kan? Karena orang di sini itu ya, mereka tuh beraninya itu cuma karena rame-rame doang gitu loh. Ntar kalau kita teriakin balik tuh mereka pada takut gitu loh. Jadi berani karena kita kan mood suka kadang-kadang bodo amat ya. Kadang-kadang kita kesel, aku labrak balik, diem. Karena mereka pikir kita takut kali ya, atau ngapain kita harus takut, kita nggak salah. Aku di jalan tadi nggak ngantar sekolah Mika, kita nggak ngapa-ngapain kok gitu loh. Kalau nggak ada penting juga kita di rumah aja atau apa gitu kan. Cuma ya udah akhirnya ya begitu dia gitu loh istilahnya. And the next one is apa lagi Mika? How we survive here? If you staying in your own place ya, make sure that you are the one controlling your house, yeah. Because here it's totally different the habit. Like example, what time for the eating times is totally different, yeah. Eating times, sleeping times is totally different here in Indonesia, yeah. For me, like for us, like breakfast, yeah, early morning we already breakfast. If Mika going before school, Mika will have a breakfast maybe like around 6:30 in the morning or 7 o'clock. Even though Saturday Sunday also we will have breakfast early. But for Sri Lanka, no, they will have a breakfast maybe like around 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning, yeah. And then for lunch we are get used to it maybe like around 12 o'clock, right? 12:30, something like that. But here for lunch mostly it's like around 2 o'clock or like around 3 o'clock. That's for lunch timing. And for dinner normally we are eating like around 7 o'clock or 7:30, something like that. Or sometimes even 6:30 we already take a dinner. But for here, for dinner it will be like around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
No, more late. And then after that, when sleeping time for us after Isha pray, normally we will going to sleep. Maximum is like around 9 o'clock we already sleep. But here, when they're going to sleep, it's like around 1 o'clock in the morning or like around 12 o'clock, something like that. Then they will go to sleep.
In the morning.
So it's totally different. So sometimes 9 o'clock in the night they're still coming visiting someone's house, which is sometimes we already sleep. And then before they're not accepted because we have different timing. And then sometimes they're complaining or something. Yeah. So make sure that they respect also your own place. This is because a house is your private place. Yeah. Everybody have like my house, my rules. Okay. Yeah. Outside is no problem. I will try to understand the habit of Sri Lankan here. But in our own house, no way. Yeah. Sorry to say, because this is our privacy. This is our private house, which is we can do whatever we want. The timing, whatever is that's our own. Ya Mika ya. So at least we need to respect each other. Ya. Jadi untuk selanjutnya kita ini di Sri Lanka ini tuh udah beda banget, kayak beda waktu makan, beda waktu tidur tuh beda banget. Jadi kalau bisa kalau tinggal rumah sendiri tuh jangan mau diatur-atur gitu loh. Karena kan ini kan rumah ini kan punya kita pribadi ya. Jadi suka-suka kita dong, kita yang punya rumah, masa mau diatur sama orang lain? Karena dulu tuh sempat diatur juga gitu loh. Kayak contohnya mereka ada kayak makan pagi di sini itu, kalau kita masih ini rumah masih Indonesia banget nih, masih waktu Indonesia bagian barat banget ini rumahnya. Jadi kita kalau sarapan itu masih pagi sebelum Mika sekolah, kayak jam 6.30 pagi, jam 7 kita udah makan pagi gitu, udah sarapan gitu kan. Sedangkan orang di sini tuh kebiasaan itu sarapan tuh jam 10, jam 11. Udah gitu kalau makan siang kita tuh biasanya makan tuh jam 12 ya Mika ya, atau kadang-kadang jam setengah 12 kita udah makan. Kalau di sini enggak. Di sana itu kalau makan siang itu jam 2, jam 3. Kalau makan malam juga kita kalau biasanya kalau makan malam tuh ke jam 7, jam setengah 7 gitu tuh kita udah makan malam. Kalau di sini tuh makan malam tuh jam 10 atau jam 11 malam. Udah gitu kalau jam tidur, kita biasanya kalau habis salat Isya tuh biasanya udah ngantuk gitu lah. Maksimal tuh kayak jam 9 tuh udah ada di planet lain ya Mika ya. Tapi kalau di sini kalau tidur tuh enggak, tidur tuh bisa sekitar jam 12, jam 1 malam mereka baru tidur. Karena sering di sini dulu itu datang tamu jam 9 malam mereka datang. Sedang kita udah tidur dan mereka marah-marah. Mereka komplain segala macam. Enggak boleh gitu dong. Maksudnya kan ya ini kan rumah kan emang punya kita ya istilahnya. Jadi jangan kalau untuk orang di luar di rumah oke lah, boleh lah kita berusaha untuk mengerti atau apa. Tapi kalau di rumah sendiri no, enggak dong gitu kan. Istilahnya kita kan juga punya privacy ya, punya kebiasaan kita sendiri. Jadi kita saling menghormati, saling menghargai aja. Apa nextnya? So for me it's like I will suggest you if you are foreigners, especially from Asian people, yeah, much better if you want to stay better in the Colombo. Why? Because at least they are near with your embassy. Yeah, if something happen, it will be easy for you to report, or you go to your embassy or something. And
in Colombo, you can enjoy there from mall, there to watch things.
Exactly. And in Colombo have so many entertainment is there, and then they can accept it with the different country also. They get used to it. You don't have any problem on it. Different culture. It's okay for them. Yeah. Only that's my suggestion. That's why my friends who staying in Colombo, they don't have any problem, any difficulties, because it's easy for them. They can meet each other very, very, very often. If they have function in embassy, they can come. So it's like they don't have any problem. But it's totally opposite with me, which is
really far.
Yeah, we from our place go to Colombo to the capital city like around 7 to 8 hours. It's not easy for us. It's so difficult. That's why I suggest you, if you want to stay in Sri Lanka, better in the big city. If not in Colombo, maybe in Kandy or another big city, not the small one. Ya, aku ngasih saran, terutama untuk orang-orang yang dari Asia yang mau tinggal di Sri Lanka, kalau bisa di Colombo aja deh, atau di kota-kota besar lainnya. Yang pertama karena kan dekat sama kantor kedutaan ya. Jadi kalau ada apa-apa, ada acara atau apa tuh bisa gampang minta tolongnya gitu loh. Bisa datang, bisa ketemu rame-rame. Ada mallnya, banyak tempat nongkrong, atau misalnya nggak bosan lah. Dan orang-orangnya juga banyak dari berbagai negara, jadi mereka lebih open minded gitu loh. Pikirannya lebih terbuka. Jadi nggak ada masalah beda-beda tuh nggak terlalu dipermasalahkan beda sama aku di sini gitu ya Mika ya. Di sini kita kota kecil, jadinya pola pikirnya tuh masih beda banget gitu loh. Masih susah nerima perbedaan tuh, mereka masih nggak bisa gitu loh. Apalagi Mika nextnya? Udah ya, itu dulu aja ya untuk sementara ya. Jadi mudah-mudahan ada yang nanya gimana nih ini sebenarnya sih yang paling penting tuh mental ya. Kalau mentalnya nggak kuat ya nggak usah deh tinggal di luar negeri. Terutama Sri Lanka. mental ya, tolong ya. Kalau yang nggak kuat mentalnya gitu kan, dah lah, mendingan dah di kampung aja deh ya, di Indonesia jauh lebih baik gitu loh istilahnya. Seenggaknya ada apa-apa gampang tinggal ke RT RW doang. Kalau di sini susah gitu loh. Jadi tolong mentalnya ya, kalau nggak kuat, kalau nggak yakin nggak bisa, udah nggak usah gitu loh. Dan kalau bisa tinggal di luar negeri itu, terutama di Sri Lanka, kalau bisa ada suaminya ya Mika ya, untuk mengurangi resiko-resiko yang tidak diinginkan. Seenggaknya ada apa-apa, suami mudah-mudahan masih support 100%, jadi bisa minta dukungan suami, bisa dibantu. Kalau kita berdua aja ya Mika ya, oh ini luar biasa rasanya ya Mika ya. Tapi alhamdulillah kita bisa hadapin itu pelan-pelan ya Mika ya, walaupun gak gampang, mau gak mau kita harus hadapin. The next one is apa Mika? Mentality ya. Please, if you need to have strong mentality ya. If your mentality is weak, then don't staying in abroad ya, especially in Sri Lanka, okay? And then after that, if possible, make sure your husband also staying in Sri Lanka with you. Hopefully your husband also supporting you, understand you, because it's not easy at all ya. Not like me and Mika, we are survive here only both of us, because now Mika Daddy also working on the ship, and then before also working in Dubai, so mostly only two of us is big challenge for us, but alhamdulillah we can facing it even though it's not easy ya Mika ya. So that's it. Apalagi Mika? Nggak ada? Ada tambahan nggak? Nggak ada ya? So ya, jadi itu aja videonya. Mudah-mudahan ada menjawab pertanyaan. Tapi kalau misalnya ada tambahan lagi seperti apa, bisa komennya, sarannya, silakan. Ada pertanyaan lagi, nanti kita coba jawab. So that's it ya. This is the answer for my for the question that how the tips. What is the tip I can survive in Sri Lanka? So, but if you have any additional suggestion or any another question, please let me know. Then we will share with you. Okay? Okay. So that's it. Thank you very much for video today. Apa? Terima kasih banget. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget apa?